My name is Reverend Dr. Leslie Copeland-Tune.
My name is Dr. Abeer Elbaz, and the Quran introduced Prophet Ibrahim to us and portrays Prophet Ibrahim as a symbol of devotion.
Abraham was called by God, Lechacha, come to a land I will show you. And we recognize that Abraham had to break with everything he knew, his family that he loved, and to follow and blaze a new path and a new journey.
Abraham is instructed by God to take his son, and the scripture emphasizes his only son, whom he loves, and go to offer him up as a burnt offering there on the mountain. And it says a place where God will show him.
We know that Prophet Ibrahim had been waiting for his son, Prophet Ismail, for a long time, and he had him at an old age.
But Abraham says, the boy and I will go over there, we will worship, and then we will return. We will come back to you. So all along, Abraham has some expectation that both he and his son will return.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described their attitude towards that test by saying, فَلَمَّا أَسْلَمَ. That means when they submitted.
He ties up his son and he lays him on the altar on top of the wood. Then Abraham reaches out his hand and takes the knife he brought with him.
Prophet Ibrahim knew deep down that Allah wouldn't really make him slaughter his son. He knows that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is just testing him.
And as Abraham goes to slay his son in the fulfillment of a commandment by God, an angel calls out and says, Abraham, Abraham, and Abraham responds, Hineni, here I am. God says, I know you fear God. Do not harm the child. Don't harm him in any way.
So فَلَمَّا أَسْلَمَ, when they submitted to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the test simply ended.
And Abraham looks up and sees a ram in the thicket. In that ram, he then sacrifices, makes a Qurbani. And in that moment, we know that God bestows the ultimate blessing upon Abraham.
God honors Abraham's sacrificial giving. There's something I think about giving to others just to please God that is well worth us considering today. That it's something that we don't often see happen on a daily basis, but holidays and celebrations like Qurbani can remind us that giving sacrificially is what is pleasing to God.
To know deep down that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts us through tests, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want any harm to be done to us. It's just a test, and once we show that total submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His wisdom, and to have that faith in Allah's wisdom, then the tests end, and it becomes easier from there.
The incredible moment we know is at the end of Abraham's life. His two sons joined together. They're there present as they say goodbye to their father. Two sons, two nations, three nations, all people. One human family connected to one spiritual father, the Prophet Abraham.